Wow, when I said to send me an email, you guys really took that to heart. Hey guys, John Conley here, unclejonssoap.com. Hope you're having a great Friday. Just figured I'd do a quick video and upload because, yeah, I said if you guys wanted to know more about a certain story uh, about the little blue bottles, to shoot me an email and that I would explain it to you. Well, unfortunately, the fat guy with the beard got so overwhelmed with emails that there's no way to respond to them all without at least missing a few. And I don't want to do a form letter to everybody and just do a blanket blast. So I figured I'd just go ahead and bite the bullet and make the video. All right, couple ground rules. I'm not going to call the company out by name. And if anybody here is lost right now, I'm going to give you two things to look out for while I talk. One, look over what is my left shoulder. Two, look down in the comments, and I'm sure somebody is more than willing to fill you in on exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now that that's out of the way, I'm also going to preface this by saying I'm not trying to bash this company in any way. I don't want to affect their business in any way. Not that I'm a big enough influencer. I hate that word. But, I'm not trying to beat people up. I'm really not. I have an experience that is mine. And I need to base my decisions on my experiences. After looking around on social media, I know for a fact I'm not the only one having these experiences with this particular company and the problem that they're having. But generally speaking, and I know I sound like a puss doing this, but A, I don't want to get sued. I can't afford to be sued. B, two, like I said, I'm not trying to affect anybody's business in any way. I don't want to get caught up in a ton of drama. I've done that in the past, and it never ends well for anybody, whether I'm right, wrong, or indifferent. But I will say this. If you tell me that the lead time for a product is 7 to 9 business days, by business day, remember, business days, no Saturdays, no Sundays, no holidays. That leaves Monday through Friday minus holidays. By business day number 10, at the very least, I should have a tracking number. Anybody in disagreement? Hands? No. I'm not alone here. Now, I'm even more flexible than that. I'm not a total stickler, but if I email you at business day 15 and there's still no tracking number on the website, the product was in stock when I ordered it and has said in stock through the whole time I've been waiting, and I get on your live chat support and that chat person keeps making excuses about, I'm interpreting the business day thing wrong and things like that. I said it clearly. I typed it out. Your standards from your website, black and white, even sent a screenshot with a red circle around it. 5 to 7 business day lead time. Oh, well, that's just the lead time for us to get the package into our warehouse. That has nothing to do with your tracking number. Really? Okay. Am I goofy here? I mean, I know I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm pretty sure lead time is lead time. If I tell a customer who has, wants to order 50 half-size bath bars for their wedding shower with their cutesy little wedding shower logo on it, and I say lead time is 8 business days, at the very least, by business day number 9, it needs to be sitting on the shelf, boxed up, with the labels on, ready to go out with the invoice in the box, ready for them to pick up, me to deliver, ship, whatever. It better be ready by that business day number 9. Tell me where I'm wrong. So that's my problem with them. I love the products. I have no issue with the products other than personal preference stuff. I get a fragrance that I don't like. It's just because I don't like it. It has nothing to do with their quality. Their quality's been consistent over the years. I don't always agree when they make formula changes to a certain sense, but that's all right. That's their prerogative. I can't fault them for that. I've done the same thing here. So that's a problem for me. And to keep throwing it back in my lap, whoever that customer service person was really, really needs to find a new career because this isn't the career for them. To keep blaming the customer and throwing it back in our lap like it's my fault, yeah, that leaves a bad taste, man. Really. Even for bulk items, their bulk items, I believe now they've changed it since I've had this chat with the live chat with the customer service person. I believe it said 9 to 12 business days for bulk items. Okay. By business day 23, there's still no tracking number, and it says it's in their warehouse and it has for a week. Where am I wrong? And oh, by the way, to blame the pandemic is just a turd thing to do. First of all, we've all had problems with that. Supply chains, everything. I still have problems getting certain containers and certain raw materials. Yes, it is a problem. But if you tell me a certain time, I kind of expect you to be in the ballpark at that certain time. Don't make it my fault. Also, this started way before that. I've been giving them chances for almost a year and a half. I don't remember exactly when Debbie retired, and anybody that's been around this company for a while knows who Debbie is. Ever since she retired, customer service has gone downhill. Pricing's been all over the map, lead time's been all over the map, and I understand there's going to be growing pains with new bosses and management and everything. I get that. But when customer service goes from, oh, how can we help you? How can we make it right? To, oh, what did you do? No, it's not my fault. Now, I will tell you what is my fault. Now, I'm done talking about them specifically. Now let's talk about the fat guy with the beard. When my orders are so backed up that now my customers are getting ticked off, that's my fault. Do I have a supply chain problem? Yup. Still my fault because I let them do it to me. I thought that maybe they would get back with their consistency or at least follow their own guidelines that were in black and white on their website. And I kept giving them chances and they didn't. And I kept banking on that. You know, for years I've had my timing down and I've been dealing with them for a long time. I've had my timing down to where, you know, guys, it's 400 square feet. This is not a warehouse. I can only take on so many bottles, so many fragrances, so many raw materials before I'm overrun and I can't even make anything because there's no space. So for somebody like me or the person that's making it in their half-finished basement or their kitchen in the evenings when their kids go to bed or whatever, they rely on, okay, I know I'm going to need soap in X number of weeks. So therefore, I need to make it by X date. So therefore, I need to order my materials by this date. And we get our timing worked out. Not perfect, but we're in a ballpark. We're in a range where, you know, it's a juggle. We've got to get our stuff here. We've got to have the money to spend, get the stuff in hand, make the product, sell the product. And it's a balance. And that's who these people cater to. 90% of their business, I'd be willing to bet, is people that are like me and even smaller in most cases. And like I said, 400 square feet. Yeah, I'm not some huge conglomeration here. This is just, you know, fat guy and 400 square feet making soap. I didn't think it was going to be that complicated. But so ultimately with my customers, the buck stops here with me. So now I have to explain, I have to adjust my lead times on my website. That sucks. Now I have to go back and scramble to catch up on orders because I allowed the supply chain to control me and get out of hand. My fault. Totally my fault. So that's why I said what I said, where you're going to start seeing less of that particular brand in my shop because I can't trust them. Until they get their stuff together, A, get themselves together and get more consistent, and B, stop blaming the customer for it. Don't tell me how it's my fault. You think when my customers email me and say, hey, listen, I ordered that product, you know, a week ago and I still don't see a tracking number. And it has happened. I try not to. I try to get things out as fast as I can normally. But if they email me saying that, how would it look if I said, well, my supplier, well, the weather, well, whatever. No, it's my fault. I effed up and I got to own it. Even if I think part of it isn't my fault, I still got to own it no matter what. I'm not going to blame my customer for it. The only thing I do blame my customer for is when y'all get into this Amazon free 2-day shipping mindset and think every company in the world should be that way and eat the costs no matter what. It's just the cost of doing business. No. Sure, I'll do free 2-day shipping. Now that $6 bar of soap you just ordered, now it's $12. Anyway, sidetrack. Bottom line is, follow your heart. I know I'm not the only one having these same issues, and I don't want to see their business go down. Like I said, I don't think I could even affect that no matter what. But I don't want to see them fail. I don't want to see their business drop, their numbers drop. But ultimately, they're doing it to themselves. It's just not a good look, and it's unfortunate because now I have to go through finding new suppliers for certain things because they were sort of a one-stop shop for a lot of stuff, and it was convenient. They didn't always have the best prices. They were average. Some were higher, some were lower. You know, free shipping doesn't always mean better deal, but it was easy to budget everything and get it ordered and get it to my front door. Now I've got to reshop everything, and I found some good substitutes for fragrances and some good substitutes for sourcing other materials. Really, the only thing I can't find right now is a certain shave soap tub that I use. And if I go with a different company for the same jar, which basically means where these guys get theirs, two things. One, the price per tub goes up, or I've got to order like 2,000 jars to even come close to the same price. Plus they have, I'm sure, some minimum. They're a clearinghouse, so there's got to be some huge minimum order. And that creates its own issues. 400 square feet. Guys, fill them in down in the comments. I'm not going to call the company out by name, but I did want to share with you the experience since you all have asked, some in comments, most in emails. And thank you for all the emails. I did call it out, and that's my fault. Again, my fault. But unfortunately, there was so many, I was just like, oh, there's no way I can get to all these guys without some stupid form letter. And this is just a digital form of a form letter, so I apologize for that. But I normally like to respond personally to each and every email, instant message I get on my business Facebook, my personal Facebook, things like that. I usually try to respond personally to each and every person. These came in so hot and heavy that it would take me the next month to respond to the ones that are already here, not to mention probably the ones that are coming since this video is getting decent views right now. So, yeah, I hope that explains something and just kind of a little bit of where I'm coming from. I hope you have a great weekend. And if you got any questions this time, use the comments down below. It'll be easier for me to track and respond to people. I always try to give at least a thumbs up or a heart or something to somebody to acknowledge that I've read your comment. And I do try to read all comments and emails and everything else. I just got a little behind here. And yeah, so if you do it in the comments, it'll be easier for me to track and respond in kind. The emails are getting a little bit lost right now. I may need a separate email channel from now on just for YouTube comments. So, all right, have a great weekend, guys. Leave a comment down below and see you.